unless I was pleasing her and I knew that she was enjoying me, enjoying her, and I knew that, then I would get aroused and I could make love to her and penetrate that if that's what we wanted. And we were missionary kind of position kind of people in the church, and sex was just one thing, and it was beautiful, but it wasn't containing me. I was bigger than that. When I realized I wasn't living my authentic self, and so coming out here, so even my first year, do you like the Lord of the Rings at all?
Sure.
So do you know the Elven Limbus bread? Do you know what that concept is? It's the bread they got on the journey, and just a little taste of it will be a meal for the nutrients for the whole day.
Yeah.
I think there's so many things in life that are like that, and we just discard it and throw it off the table. So I was here for a year, and I wasn't like sexual or anything, but I didn't realize how much my courage to do this and my vulnerability and just how much that was actually nourishing my soul. And it was like limbus bread. It was like even just a little piece to turn around and say, "You bold ass, beautiful motherfucker, look what you've done. I'm so proud of you, Derek." And my love for me kind of started changing. And so even though it wasn't my complete authentic expression, it was in that transition. It's all I could do. It's all I knew to do.
It was where you were going.
Right.
As we were talking about earlier.
Right, exactly.
Yeah.
And so it became nourishing for me. A few people made love to me, and my erections came back when I knew that they knew that I was queer, that I loved men as equal as I did women. And when I felt I could be authentic, my erections came, and it was better, different. I'm also aging, so that kind of changes too, and the blood circulation changes.
Sure.
So, and if I might just interject, I'm so sad about the whole Viagra thing with people, the blue pill, for aging people especially. Not that I think it's wrong. I have used it, and I probably still will. But to think that that's what it means to be a man, we lose the erection of our lives. It's like, I am so aroused by life right now. I don't have a hard-on in my pants, but who I am sitting with you right here, right now is like so erect. And like that, when that's there, and then if I get aroused, the other comes. For men to think that, oh, I'm less of a man because my dick doesn't get hard the way it used to. I say, no, you listen to yourself, you motherfucker. Find out what it is that makes yourself come alive. And I would say, I don't know what your arousals are like in anything, but if it's different for you and you're like, I wonder, then be curious and find what it is that makes you alive, Maybe it's different positions, maybe it's different people, maybe it's different, I don't know, we were talking about genders and stuff, maybe just don't be afraid of the question. When we're not afraid of the question, we know that we can trust more of an answer that we get. Because if we're afraid of that answer, we might not be able to trust fully.
You won't even hear it.
You may not hear it. There's a chance you could, but you may not. And then if you ever do, you don't really fully allow the other thing that was darker, there's always the back of your mind that I wonder if I was too afraid of that to actually hold my truth. But then again, that may be our truth in that moment, and that's all we could do. So there's grace for it all. I don't know if that answers your question at all.
What do you think about the epidemic of young men not being able to achieve an erection? Because I see all these BlueChew, these Viagra, like you name down the list. There's
Right.
All these different pills. And all the videos that I see is always a beautiful woman about in her 20s or 30s saying how much she loves whenever her partner does BlueChew, Viagra, whatever it is. And it feels like there's an epidemic there, and I wonder if it's porn, I wonder if it's lots of stimulation. What's your read there? Because clearly there's a desire there, because that's where the marketing is going. The marketing isn't a man your age, hey, now I can sleep with my wife again, or now I can penetrate my wife again. It's young people my age. That's who they're pitching it to, which is frightening to me.
It is frightening. I think there's so many layers to this, and this is one of the things I'm going to be doing. Martin Shaw, the great mythologist and storyteller, says, run to the fucking roar. I put fucking in there. He says, run to the roar. And so, to me, if you want to get to the heart of it, it's the whole fact that you've got a woman saying, this is what my whole life is about, that you're hard. you know, get me off, or objectify me, look how beautiful I am. You know, the whole thing of we're already fucked up because of the whole system of what that's representing. And it's perpetuating something that is junk food intimacy. And I think this is why we're not getting hard as people. And why? Because they're just hiring those women to do that. That's not them being real.
Of course.
So many women are saying, God damn it, I'd rather meet a bear in the woods than meet you, you motherfucker. Can you keep it in your pants? You know, what are you going to do to me? Are you going to objectify me? You're going to take me? You're going to hurt me? You know, it's like, that's more of a reality. And I'm not saying every woman feels that. Not every woman does. There's many women that say that, I'm not afraid of you, dude. But that's a reality. And so understanding that, and that the bigger picture is, and this is why I say a new and ancient sacred masculinity,